Who works in an office here? Who works for a company? Excellent. Imagine you just don't want to go to the office. Every day is a Monday for you. Your feet is going back, you don't feel appreciated, and you don't feel good, you don't feel yourself together with the purpose of that company. You feel really bad. So, maybe not you, but you know some people like this probably in your offices. So, this is the red zone employees. They are doing less than expected. You are an expert on your job, but you just do what is expected from you. You are not in the power play. You don't put your heart into your job. You just come at 8, you go back at 6, and you don't want to deal with anything else. And you are slowly looking for other job as well. You are not satisfied. So you are in yellow zone. You are disengaged. You love your job. It's your dream job already. You are driving the results. You are being appreciated. You are already successful. You have great experience with all the members of your company. And you put your future in it. You are happy there. You are a green zone employee. You are engaged. Dear Toastmasters, tonight I will talk about employee engagement. And here is a short description. I hope this is pretty clear. So this is the definition of Gallup. So tonight I will go through the benefits of employee engagement. Why it's so important? Why am I talking about this? Then a couple of ideas to improve engagement. So there are many studies done. And if a company has more engaged employees than a company with less engaged employees, there are certain differences. So look what these differences are, and then you can feel the importance of employee engagement. Number one, the engaged companies make more money because engaged employees work harder. They want to do the job. They are more energetic. They just get it done. So the profits, our financial results, are much better. Customer satisfaction. The engaged companies has better customer satisfaction. Why? Because if an employee is engaged, then they serve better to the customers. So that it's a reflection of an engagement that the customers are happier in those companies with more engaged employees. Number three, they work more productively in these engaged companies. So they do more in less time. So they use modern techniques, they continuously learn, they work together as a team, so they are doing a better job. There are less accidents with the companies who has more engaged employees because they are more careful, and there are less excuses not to come to the job because they love to come to the office. They are coming, so there are less sick days. Last but not least, when there is a situation, if there is another offer or there is another situation, engaged employees leave less to their companies. They are more engaged, so they stick with the company. And it helps a lot the owner of the company and the HR. It's because it takes at least 4 times of cost to replace an employee if you consider the hiring cost, hiring time, training time, and transition time. If you put them all together, to have a new employee costs 4 times to keep your employee. So it's very important that if there are more engaged employees, they don't leave their company. They don't likely to leave their company. Great. As I hope we feel why engagement is important, what does it bring to these companies? So I have a couple of ideas that I would like to share with you. How can we, as employees or employers, increase employee engagement? So how does an individual get more engaged? What's the secret sauce? Number one, if a company cares, listens, and recognizes, appreciates an employee, that employee gets more engaged. That's many, many times researched and published. And you can feel it yourself as well. Think about yourself. If your manager really gets you feel that he cares about you, he just looks what you are doing, he just follows your development, he appreciates you time to time, according to your actions, then you really feel connected, you feel engaged to your manager and to your company as well. Autonomy. If a company gives a certain autonomy to the employer, and then let's say that's the target, but you have your freedom how to get there. You can use your own imagination, you can work with different people. If you give that, then employers get more engaged. They like the place better because they want to put their character and they want to show what they can do better. And not least, these are top 3, by the way. There are many ways to improve employee engagement. And the third one I selected is developing the employee. If a company cares about the employee and shows that they actually care not only the technical skills but also the soft skills of employees, then employees get more engaged. One example, we went to a company, made a Toastmasters presentation and just invited the company members to hear. And then the company said, if you go and be a member, I'm paying half of your fee, for example. So that was a show of effort to the employees that really they care of development of their employees. To wrap up, I believe employee engagement is one of the key topics that now the managers and HR leaders and owners and us as employees have to care about. Because it impacts a lot of things, not only financial results, but impacts also environment and culture and everything. So with this speech, I kindly encourage you to look at yourself again from this perspective, look at your manager, look at your culture, and just be aware of this situation and just keep looking at this because this is a big topic for the times to come. Thank you.